Good morning, guys. Saturday the 20th of April, and it is bloody glorious here in Manchester. It's a fantastic day, and I'm going to make the most of it. I should have had a video before now, but clumsy fingers, I deleted all my footage I had. Whether or not it's a shortcut key I didn't know about, I don't know. But I'm not going to moan about it. I'm going to get on. And I feel like I'm starting from the beginning again because of it. We'll find a way around it. We'll start with a basic tour of what's been happening in the garden itself. Tomorrow I'll make the most, show what's happening in the greenhouse, and I should have a special to put on with it. Not my own idea, somebody else's, I've got to admit, but that's tomorrow. How the hell do you lose information from a card, basic card? I don't know. There's only me can do it. Nevertheless, let's see what's happening on the garden. Well, my turnips are coming through now. 2 rows of early purple top Milan. Another couple of weeks, be thinning them out. 2 rows of beetroot. First one Bolt Hardy, nice reliable variety. And then Cylindra. I find that good for pickling that. Nice even slices. In fact, what I started off in the trays, I think what's in the ground's catching up. And of course with spring onions, since I put them out. Oh, they're flying away them now. Alright, the onions for the experiment. Early sows. Well, October sows. It's only Elsa Craig, like I've said. Well, there's a lot to be said for getting planted out as soon as possible. And they're now flying away. I did plant a row of radish and a row of carrots. At the moment the radish is up, only days that. I'll probably thin them out. It's not as if I'm relying on these for eating, but I will try and get some. Same with the carrots. I've always said I don't believe the smell of the onions masks the carrot from the carrot fly. But we've other tricks to try, courtesy of you guys. I'm willing to give it a go, but we'll get to that as they're grown. First potato bed I did, these are Aran Pilots. I've got the, excuse the shakes guys, I've got the peas grown down one side, and since they were planted out they've never looked back. Flying away now. I've had to put supports up ready. To maximise my growing space, I've got lettuce. These I believe are Lobjoit's green cos. And if you look in the box, the tray, the one on the end is the same variety as these. And notice how the ones planted out have taken off, they've left it behind. Now, excuse the shakes guys, while I travel down. Now I went back and pick this up. Potatoes are actually coming up. I don't know if yeah, I think we can see it. Potatoes coming through and the weeds. But we'll get on them eventually, no problem. Now this was one of the deep beds for the carrots and parsnips. I've got 4 in total. I think I've had to use this one because the cold frame was full as well. And I'm going to have to get stuff out. Now, sweet peas, well, I can put them out. In fact, they're suffering staying in them pots now. Onions, I think I can get them put out as well. Yeah. At the back we've got broad beans. I only want a few for one row. The rest are for a friend. And to the left of them are the couldn't come again lettuce. But I'm going to do something with them tomorrow. As in this one. Once again, couldn't come again lettuce. But they're not as advanced. Now this is first to be parsnip beds. We have the radish, sparkler 3, and between we have the carrots coming up, and along each row of radish we have parsnip hollow crown sown. Now hollow crown, I won't see them till I start lifting the radish. They're just a raw marker, but they're for me to eat while I'm down here. I'll never starve. Now in this bed, it's the first bed with my sweet cannel carrots in, see it coming up. And I've also got parsnip gladiator in this bed. Probably see him coming up. There's quite a few. So it's all go in this bed. Now the third bed, I've been using it for prick it out and all the rest rather than sit in the greenhouse. That's the one I'm putting my tender and true parsnips in. They're the ones that were woody last year, so I thought I'd grow them later this year. Now I've not been able to get in the old greenhouse to get my lime out, but I have measured the pH level and it's very acceptable, so I'm going to go with it as it is. Well, while I'm around the potatoes, that's my framework made. That's for the butternut squash. Obviously I put a few flowers up as well in the background. Look at the flowers. Apple blossom. Beautiful. But this cane structure is not finished yet. It needs cutting to shape. And I might put a few canes on the end of these last 2 beds. Made the most of it. Well, I'm very happy with the way garlic Casablanca's grown. Started feeding a few weeks ago. You see the twisting leaves? That's what I expect. Everything's really picking up in the garden now. I'm loving it. As usual, bit fine weather, the weeds are out. But bit by bit we'll get through it all. Well, I've got my sprouts out. Most of my plants, they are looking small, but I'm not even concerned about that because it's surprising how quick they'll pick up. But the sprouts, the canes are in, bottles on. This back row, Brody F1. Next row, Breast F1. Like I say, canes in, bottles on. I'd not have to worry about a net too quick with these. But because they're long-term brassicas, I also find the red cabbages are long-term. So I put them alongside. So this little corner, just have to keep it weeded till everything's ready. And then I'll pull forward a bit. Whoa! 2-row Calabrese Samson F1. There's only 3 in a row, half a dozen plants. We'll see how they go. My daughter loves them. Now this opposite bed's also brassicas. The first row is Hispy. I've got some more of them in to follow on, so lovely cabbage them. Then 2 rows behind, cabbage greyhound. Anybody starting off with veg, you can't go wrong with greyhound. Is fantastic veg. It's a lovely tasting cabbage. And I've got to get back to it yet to complete the next row. That one, I can't say where my finger is. Cabbage Early Jersey Wakefield. I'm going to get a couple of rows of them in. These rest that's in, they were spring cabbage. No, they're not really making anything. I think they're going to seed. And get further behind. Cauliflowers. Well, I'll give them a couple of weeks, but I don't expect much from them. Although you never know. Even if it's small, this size will do. They'll eat. But loads of weeds. I'll get round to that eventually. Well, it's just a short video, let you know I'm alive and kicking. And sunbathing. Weather. One time I would have said this was too hot for me. Now, woof, give me it every day. I love it. Now, I've work to do to complete the day. So, tomorrow we'll be looking at the greenhouse. But I'm not sure yet whether to make that another video or tag it on the end of this. It all depends on the length of this video. I like to keep them down a bit. But today, I'm going to enjoy myself. Well, I always do, don't I? Hey, Nettie. Well, we'll behave. We'll see you guys later. And before I forget, old subscribers, new subscribers, I thank you all. I look forward to comments every time. I like to answer them all. There's insects all over the place here. One thing I've got to say is, I did try and take some hydrangea cuttings. Basically, I fried the buggers, took the cuttings, watered them as normal, left them the last set of foliage, the leaves, halved them, reduced transpiration, but I put them in a propagating box. You know, the trays with the plastic lids? Mistake, they got fried. So I have to take them again. So if you're doing any propagation, be careful of the amount of heat. So you're better off keep them on the bench or put newspaper over the top. Keep the sun up. Keep them in the shade. Okay guys? See you later.
There you go. Leave the chicks alone. This is what you're rewarded with. 4 of them come out together. The parents are still knocking around. They come down. I don't seem to bother them. What a grand sight.